It's a great feeling. A lot of us have been waiting on this for a very long time. I started playing with these girls when I was in 8th grade, and we've just been waiting on it for a long time. We've had a lot of ups and downs, but this is a really good feeling.
Okay. And obviously, first team state championship of school history too, and that's going to be an amazing feeling as well. A good feather in your cap, basically. Yes. Okay. Just talk about obviously the game. You girls just came out swinging the bats. You know, started off with yourself with the homer. What was just going good for the offense today, and how well was the ball carrying today, basically?
It was carrying really good. I hit my first home run tonight, so that was really big for me. We've been struggling against this pitcher a little bit in the first game, but we figured out kind of where to stand in the box, and we just been, it was really more confidence and mental. We've always had good bats, but we just had to get it right in the head.
Okay. All right, and it was a back and forth game to begin with. What was just kind of mentality of the team, you know, knowing it was going to be, you know, kind of one of those games, basically?
Well, we came into it knowing that they weren't going to lay down, so we didn't either, and we just played our ball.
It's something that we've all worked for so long, especially for the seniors that are on our team, and we just, it feels great. We've worked on it. We've been through the highs and the lows of the season, and it's just, it feels good for it to pay off, you know.
And just talk about the game, obviously it was back and forth. You knew the ball was flying kind of early on. What was just kind of the approach, you know, the whole game for you offensively?
So we knew what she had thrown last game, so we were just in the box and keep your hands in and just take the ball. We knew that the ball, that the wind was flying out, just get good contact, and the wind was going to take it somewhere.
And obviously, what was kind of your reaction? What was you looking for there during your home run at bat?
I was looking for something inside. I knew that I could take it inside. My last at bat, I hit something backside, but I didn't quite have enough power. But I was just looking for a screwball, and I took it left field.
And what was the feeling knowing you put your team up, you know, 4 runs headed in the last few innings?
It kind of was like that, you know, it's paid off. We're up, we're good, we're not going to lose now. We've got to stay on our toes, but we've kind of up there, and we feel good as a team.
It hasn't hit me yet. I don't think any of the girls realize what we did tonight. Not only is it this team's first state championship, it's the first ever state championship in any team sport for Payten Poston. The only champions we have are in track. So we won our first lower state. We came here, we got it done. All the props to our community, man. They showed up and they showed out what we asked for every time. This team is special to me, not just because this is my first full year head coach, but my seniors this year were my first group. They were my 7th graders when I started. So kind of that full transition between me being, you know, I started doing stats and then I kind of was the assistant coach, and now being the head coach with those girls made it super, super sweet.
Okay. All right, Coach, and just talk about the resiliency of the team and just kind of what a game it was and just how well your offense just came out to play, especially the last 2 games.
Absolutely. So I put game balls in my bag the last minute and I only brought 5, and I don't know how many home runs we had, but I think it'd be easier to list the amount of girls that didn't hit home runs than the ones that did on both sides of the ball. It was a slugfest today for sure. Going back and forth, we told the girls, you know, it's going to be a dogfight tonight. You know, Lewisville's going to go home, and they're not going to let happen what happened the last game. And they practiced up. You know, they had Cadence's number. So all the props to Lewisville. They had a great season, and they played great ball tonight. Just the dogfight mentality. You know, they stayed up. They looked good all the way here. They didn't let themselves get down, and they kept bouncing back, which is what we needed. We needed a bounce back, and we found that spark every single inning.
Okay. Yeah, outside of that 1-3-1 homer, I think they had, you know, Cadence did a good job of, you know, limiting the damage and kind of keeping them, you know, off base, especially the last few innings to really kind of, you know, hold the game down, basically.
Absolutely, and I think people forget how old she is. She's a freshman. She literally just started driving, so this is a huge, huge platform for not only her, but for the rest of the girls. None of them have ever been here. They've never been at games this big. So the resiliency of not only Cadence, but also the defense behind her, it was phenomenal. It was a full team effort.
Yeah, just talk about the relentless offense. You know the ball was, you know, flying out, but it seemed like just every inning, you know, someone came through with a big clutch hit, big clutch home run, and really kind of added on to give you that 4-run lead that really kind of felt like it was the final, nail in the coffin, basically.
Absolutely. So. I told the girls, I said, when we get to the point where we put runs on the board and they don't that inning, that's when we know we have it, and we're going to keep pushing. I was like, we push, don't be complacent. Keep going. I don't care that it's 4 runs. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep moving. They did a good job of adjusting inside the plate. She was throwing it kind of everywhere, inside and outside. So they did a good job adjusting in the box and making those line drive shots kind of things happen.